My name is David, and I'm on the affirmative side. We're debating on the topic of raising the national age for tobacco consumption to 21. And I have three major claims, and each it goes in the order of significance, occurrency, and solvency. My first major claim is tobacco consumption is harmful. Second major claim, the current policies lack in reducing tobacco consumption in the U.S. Third major claim, our solvency claim, raising the age for tobacco consumption to 21. Back to my first major claim, tobacco consumption is harmful. I'm gonna back it up with three supporting claims. First one, tobacco consumption is abused by a variety of ages. Second, abusing tobacco causes harmful effects. And three, harmful effects of tobacco are deadly. Tobacco consumption is abused by a variety of ages. According to National Institute of Drug Abuse, they stated that according to the 2010 National Survey on Drug Use and Health, an estimated 69.6 million Americans aged 12 or older reported current use of tobacco. 58.3 million were current cigarette smokers. 13.2 million smoked cigars. 8.9 million use smokeless tobacco, and 2 million smoked pipes, confirming that tobacco is one of the most widely abused substances in the United States. Now this brings me to my second supporting claim. Abusing tobacco causes harmful effects. According to the National Institute of Drug Abuse, they stated, in addition to cancer, smoking causes lung disease such as chronic bronchitis, emphysema, and it has been found to exacerbate asthma symptoms in adults and children. They also stated that foremost among the cancer caused by tobacco use is lung cancer. Cigarette smoking has been linked to about 90% of all causes of lung cancer, the number one cancer killer of both men and women. This brings me to my third supporting claim. Harmful effects of tobacco are deadly. According to the National Institute of Drug Abuse, smoking is also associated with cancer of the mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, pancreas, cervix, kidney, bladder, and acute myeloid leukemia. They also stated that cigarette smoking kills an estimated 440,000 U.S. citizens each year. More than alcohol, illegal drug use, homicide, suicide, car accidents, and AIDS combined. Between 1964 and 2004, more than 12 million Americans died prematurely from smoking, and another 25 million U.S. smokers alive today will most likely die of smoking-related illnesses. This brings me to my inheritance claim. The current policies lack in reducing tobacco consumption in the U.S. I have three supporting claims for this. One, tobacco consumption is in a decline. Two, the tobacco consumption decline with current system is not enough. And three, current systems will not be against raising the legal age for tobacco consumption to 21. Tobacco consumption is in a decline. According to National Institute of Drug Abuse, although the number of people who smoke are still unacceptably high, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, there has been a decline of almost 50%. This brings me to Centers for Disease Control. They say nearly 18 out of every 100 U.S. adults aged 18 or older currently smoke cigarettes. This means an estimated 42.1 million adults in the United States currently smoke cigarettes. According to the Office of Adolescents Health, they stated that more than 450,000 12 to 13-year-olds and around 4.4 million 14 to 17-year-olds have smoked. Although tobacco use by adolescents has declined substantially in the last 40 years, nearly 1 in 15 high school seniors was a daily smoker in 2014. According to the CDC, cigarette smoking has declined among U.S. youth in recent years, but the use of some other tobacco products has increased. For example, electronic cigars, hookahs, smokeless tobacco. My third supporting claim, current systems will not be against raising the legal age for tobacco consumption to 21. According to Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids, they stated that our public health organization support the legislation introduced today by U.S. Senator Brian Schatz and U.S. Republican Diana D. Gates and their co-sponsors that would prohibit the sale of tobacco products to anyone under the age of 21 nationwide. And so the organizations that support this are Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids, American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network, American Heart Association, American Lung Association, and American Academy of Patriots. This brings me to my last major claim, which is basically our solvency, and it's simple. Just raise the age for tobacco consumption to 21. I have two supporting claims for this. First, it will not alter any anti-tobacco institutions or tobacco prevention systems. And two, only alteration will be how people will be ID'd. It will not alter any anti-tobacco institutions or tobacco prevention systems according to tobacco law and policies. This is one of the programs. It's called National Tobacco Control Program, or NTCP, created in 1999 to encourage coordination in national efforts to reduce tobacco-related diseases and death. NTCP provides funding and technical support to state, territorial, and tribal health departments. According, again, to tobacco laws and policies, this is another prevention system, Family Smoking Prevention and Tobacco Control Act. Several parts of the Tobacco Control Act restrict tobacco product advertising and marketing to youth by directing FDA to issue regulations. And this, to my second supporting thing, only alteration will be how people will be ID'd. The current law, according to a guide for tobacco merchants, this is what it states: sell tobacco and herbal cigarettes only to people who are 18 or older, years old or older. If you are not sure of the person's age and he or she appears to be under 25 years old, you must request and review proof of age. This can be a valid driver's license or non-driver's ID issued by a state or other accepted government agencies, a valid passport, or an ID issued by the Armed Forces of the United States that indicates that the person is 18 or older. ID cards issued by colleges are no longer acceptable. And to finish off, we know it's in a decline, but the decline's not enough for the tobacco consumption, which is harmful. Thank you very much.